Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome to another H1Z1 video. In today's video, we've actually got the first leaked footage of H1Z1 gameplay on PlayStation 4. So I'm going to have a look at this. It's about 8 minutes of footage. We're going to watch the video together and I'm going to break down a few talking points in the video and we'll have a look through all of the footage. There's a lot of really interesting points in this video. We're going to see some gameplay of new guns, the airdrops, the looting system. We're going to see how the gunplay works and all that kind of stuff. So let's just pretty much get straight into it. As always guys, if you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and share this with your friends if you want your friends to check out this new PS4 footage. And also if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications for all H1Z1 news videos, PS4 and PC gameplay, and all that kind of stuff guys. So now that I'm done self-promoting, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out here as this guy's parachuting in is you can see up on the top of the screen the car actually shows up in the compass. So if you need to find a car, it's going to be pretty easy for you to do so. You'll be able to look up at the top of your compass and find those pretty easily. Now, one thing that you guys might have noticed from the very beginning is the gas circle is already on the map when you spawn in. So it's going to be very, very close to the safe zone and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like the spawning area might be reduced or might be dynamic depending on how many people are in the match. Also, as you guys will see in the bottom right corner, that's going to be kind of like the inventory system. For the first aids on the left, the grenades on the right, the bandages on the bottom, and also for the emotes at the top. And then in the bottom left, you guys will see the helmet and body armor level. As the video goes on a little bit, you guys will see it kind of gives you like a level of armor. So I think it goes up to 5 from what I've seen. But first thoughts and first kind of impressions here. Look at the graphics, dude. It's so much different. It's got a really post-apocalyptic feel. Everything feels so dark and apocalyptic. And honestly, I really, really like the graphics in this already. I think it looks great. So let's get in here. Now, look at this pistol. It's the M17. It kind of looks like a Glock pistol, but it's got the 45 SEP ammo, which was the same ammo as the M1911. So for those of you guys who want the M1911 back in H1Z1, looks like it's pretty much back in the PlayStation 4 game. Definitely interesting to see that back. You can see an M9 there on the floor. And it's interesting how the crosshair shifts a little bit. It kind of reminds me of the Fortnite crosshair. Pistols seem to have a pretty small crosshair, so if you're hip firing, I'm thinking it's going to be pretty accurate. Alright, so that's her first experience with the shotgun. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes me cringe that he was aiming down sights, but that honestly may be the meta on console, we don't know yet. But I think that's pretty interesting. The ADS animation seems to be pretty smooth, and whenever you do aim down sights on console, it automatically shifts into first person. So for those of you guys who are new to H1Z1, this is Combat Zone. It's basically an area where people can practice their shots and all that kind of stuff, and practice everything in H1Z1. Looks like this is making its way to console too. And from what I can tell, in this building... Well guys, there's the AK-47, the first AK-47 action. But what I was going to say is, looks like the windows have been made a little bit bigger, so they've done some work to the map. Let's actually just go back and have a look at that AK-47 again. So it looks like it took about 6 or 7 shots, and as you guys can see, it's got a red dot sight built on, and it does shift straight into first person mode whenever you're firing it. Flashbangs, I know this is quite interesting here. As you can see, it's triangle to pick up stuff. Now, if you look at that AR-15, it's got a star beside its name, and it's also got a green outline. So I'm thinking there's going to be tiered weapons in the PlayStation version of the game. Meaning that maybe it's got less recoil, maybe it's got more damage. That remains to be seen, but I think it's interesting how there is going to be tiered weapons in this. So one AR-15 can be better than another. Also, I just want to quickly point out, if you have a look in the bottom left, this guy's wearing a motorcycle helmet. As you can see on the bottom left, it's got 3 HP. Now, once this actually skips forward a little bit, you'll see that he's wearing a tactical helmet, which has got 5 HP. So it seems like tactical helmets, this one right here, seems to be the better of the 2 helmets. A little bit more AK action there. Back at it again with a shotgun. That first shot took his helmet straight off. And those two shots took his helmet straight off. So it looks like that does absorb a bit of damage. He's still on 74 HP after that fight, so it's good to see that the shotgun has been nerfed for the console version of the game. So that's kind of our first look at the AR-15 red dot sight right there. As you guys will see, the recoil is a little bit different. It doesn't seem to be like the horizontal recoil that we've got on PC. And there seems to be a decent bit of idle sway with the aiming down sights in this game too. Back at it again with another shotty fight. I feel like there could be a lot of shotty fights in console for the first while. But yeah, it definitely shows that the shotgun, it's not as powerful, for sure. And then that guy finishes him off with the one tap in the back. Like I said, you can see in the bottom left again is helmet level is free. And as you guys will notice there, if you do play PC, the cop car headlight has been reverted back to the way it was before. That's pretty cool. It was obviously a problem before because, you know, head glitching. And, you know, this guy just drives straight past this dude. This dude, he's just standing there, but this guy doesn't want to kill him, so that's fair enough, I suppose. He's a pretty good sport. I would have just drove over him, not gonna lie. So, coming up here, as you guys can see, we've got some airdrops up in the sky. Now, those little lights that are coming out will show you the rarity of those airdrops. So there's a golden airdrop with better loot, which is pretty cool. If you guys don't know yet, the PlayStation 4 version, they said, is going to have about 30-something airdrops. And as you guys would have seen just from that image a second ago, just take a look up above the buildings. There's 3 airdrops coming down, so it's going to be pretty hectic with airdrops on this. But guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about the graphics? What do you think about this shooting system? Do you think it's going to be cool? It's definitely a lot different, but I mean, at least it's going to give this game its own identity. The PC will have its own version of the game and the PlayStation will have this version, so it's giving it its own identity. Now, I just want to show you guys in the kill feed, if you have a look up there in the top left, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is the KH-43, which is one of the new guns they were going to add to H1Z1 on PC before, you know, the uproar of people not wanting the new guns. That's definitely what that looks like. So those guns do seem to have been added to the game. And you know, like I said, as you can see in the compass there, it shows you where cars and stuff are, and where all of the airdrops are. So we're in a top 10 situation here with this fella. I think it'd be really cool if they done changeable weather. It'd be cool to see the game brighten up and get dark at certain points in the match. He's going to go and hit this airdrop up. Now this is going to be pretty interesting here, and this is going to tell you guys a big story about this game. So this is the looting system. As you can see, you have to individually click on everything. But that guy just got shot in the body. He had no body armor, and the crossbow done 90 damage, dude. Let's just look at that again. He had no body armor. 90 damage with the crossbow. That's actually nuts, bro. So as you guys can see, that guy got shot quite a few times with a shotgun. And he gets shot in the face with this brand new weapon. I'm just going to show you guys that weapon once more. Let's just wait until he switches it out. So this is the Marauder, it's called. And it's got a pretty interesting sight. It looks like maybe a 4x scope or something like that. But after bodying that guy a couple of times, it still didn't kill the guy, so I think that's pretty interesting. The 1-tap and 2-tap meta is definitely not going to be in console. But the grenade meta remains, don't worry. For those of you nade users out there, it remains. So here we are, we're back at the trailer park again. Once again, we're going to get to see this Magnum in action. I think the Magnum's going to be especially hard to use. And I wonder if it still does the same amount of damage to cars. Again, that remains to be seen. The guy didn't really do too much damage with that pistol. And there we go, we've seen a 1-pump. By the looks of things, that guy didn't have armor. So it seems like armor is extremely important in this. So if you guys want my tips, get armor, get helmets. Try to get the best armor and helmets in the game. Now, coming up in a second, a lot of you guys might know this already, but the military backpacks and stuff work a bit differently in the console game. So basically what a backpack does is give you an extra weapon slot, and what a military backpack does is give you an additional weapon slot again. So I'm just going to wait for the guy to open his inventory again. Right there. As you guys can see, you've got the free weapon slots. He's holding the regular backpack, and then the locked weapon slot. As soon as he'll be able to get that military backpack, obviously you can have 4 guns. And as I said in the bottom right, you can see that you can hold grenades as well. So you can have 4 guns and grenades at your disposal at all times, which is pretty interesting. I think the vehicles have been remodeled a little bit. They look a bit bigger and kind of bulkier. Now this I found very interesting. This guy had a full tactical or a full motorcycle helmet as such, and it got knocked off with 1 shot with that pistol. So whatever that pistol was, I think that might be the new pistol, but the M17. It seems to be pretty powerful. Didn't do any damage to the guy, but it seemed to knock that helmet off pretty easily and pretty quickly. This guy's ramping it with the truck. And GG truck, unfortunately. Oh, not yet. Not yet, he got it back. So once again, we're in a top 10 situation. This guy's eyeing up some airdrops and stuff here. But yeah, guys, this is very, very different. Let me know in the comments, like I said, what you guys think about all of this. Does this live up to your expectations? Were you expecting something a little bit different, something worse, something better? Were you expecting to be able to run over people successfully? Because that's something I was not expecting. But I think overall this looks really cool. I mean, it's a completely different game. It's got its own identity, and I think that's really what it needs to be. It shouldn't try to copy PC version of H1Z1. Once again, as you guys can see, there's a decent bit of sway with the AR there. I want you guys to watch this. That shotgun is insane. That must be the combat shotgun. Just watch this again. That is insane, bro. That guy got absolutely melted with that shotgun. And once again, he got knocked over. I just want to watch that one more time, dude. He got lasered. It's like that shotgun from Modern Warfare 2. If you guys remember the shotgun I'm talking about. The fully auto shotgun, that's actually nuts, dude. And then once again, the car. The cars do seem to be pretty consistent for running people over. But that's basically it for the gameplay. A lot of really interesting talking points here. The new weapons seem to be pretty interesting. It basically just confirms that whenever you aim down sights, it goes straight into first person. It doesn't give you a third person aim anymore. I don't know if that's something that you can change, but definitely very interesting and different, and it's something a little bit unique. I seen somebody talking about it being like a Metal Gear Solid game, which I suppose if you guys do like that, you know, it's going to be right up your street. Also, as you guys can see at the start of the video, the gas is already going to be on the map. You can see cars on the radar. My favorite thing about this video is probably the colors. I love that apocalyptic feel that the game's got, and I think it's something PC could really do with bringing back. And I think all of the fogginess is what enables the game to get 60 FPS. It's extremely foggy, so it's not got really high render distances. It's going to be probably a lot closer range fights than on PC. But anyway, guys, let me know your comments down below what you guys think. I think the biggest disappointment for me is, by the looks of things, 2-tapping's gone, which is something I would have looked forward to doing on console. But it does look like a really arcadey fun game, and I'm definitely really looking forward to trying it out. But that's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Once again, leave a like in the video if you guys did enjoy it, and if you want to hear more news on H1Z1, if you guys want to keep up to date with all H1Z1 news on PlayStation and PC, and you know, tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It does mean a lot, and do leave a like in the video. Share the video with your friends if you did enjoy it. And that's pretty much it for me. This has been King Plays. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck and peace out.
It's Hoodie Allen. What up, Marina? You know how we do. They telling me to take the safe route. This is the detour. Hoodie, baby, you ain't seen a kid like this before him. Late night shooting for the moonlight war.